for creation, right? We don't know how a baby grows in the stomach. However, that energy is responsible for the growth of a baby, right? So the same energy can be used in our everyday life to create, because we are creators at the end of the day. So you can use the same energy that is stored in your womb center to create whether it's painting, whether it's creating a project, it's where your energy comes from, right? So when it's blocked, you find that you lack creativity or you lack inspiration to start something, right? Thank you so much for everybody that is joining. Thank you, Kiddo, for joining. Mikey, Konzile, I'm a painter. Mikey, thank you so much. Yes. So as a painter, it means that you are using the sacral chakra. It's the chakra of creation, right? Your creativity comes from there, right? So if you find that sometimes you have a creative block, you are more than welcome to meditate on your sacral chakra and basically meditate on your creativity, and you'll find that from there you have sparking ideas and everything just flows from there, right? So from the sacral chakra, we have the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra deals with willingness to live, willingness, willpower, right? So sometimes we don't have the willpower to even get out of sleep, and it's because of the willpower, right? So the willpower also comes with confidence. Sometimes people lack confidence. They lack confidence because their solar plexus chakra or their solar plexus energy center is usually blocked, right? So if you lack confidence, it means that you need to work on your solar plexus chakra. And then hi Punk, hi guys. Tell them that given gift bulb okay is out. Okay, that's what's up. That moves me to the green. Thank you so much for giving the heart, the green heart, right? So now that moves me to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is green and it is represented by green, as you have mentioned. So okay, okay, we hear you, Punkti. Yes. So with the heart chakra, when the heart chakra is blocked, right, the heart chakra is what governs love. It's how we love, it's how we express love, it's how we give and we receive love, right? So that is the heart chakra. So, and then from the heart chakra we have the throat chakra, which is blue and is located on your throat. It is the chakra of communication, and basically if maybe you cannot express yourself, or you are unable to express your truth, that means your throat chakra is blocked, and that can come with physical evidence of maybe you have throat problems or thyroid problems. And then from there we have the third eye, that we all love, that we all know. So the third eye chakra is all about intuition and basically seeing the unseen, right? It's the chakra that allows us to see dreams also. And then lastly, we have the crown chakra, which is the one that connects us to God, right? To the infinite source. So today I am talking about the heart chakra, right? So I did mention that the heart chakra is located on your chest, right? If I didn't mention it, I'm mentioning it now. Your heart chakra is located on your chest. That's why when you get a heartbreak, you can feel it in your chest, because it is the energy of the heart chakra reacting to your external environment. Your external environment could be someone breaking up with you, right? So the heart chakra is the center of the energy of love. It is not romantic love. It is where compassion, forgiveness, peace, trust, self-love, abundance, and healthy relationships come from, right? I will repeat that. It is where compassion, forgiveness, peace, trust, self-love, abundance, and healthy relationships come from, right? So how do you know that your heart is broken or that your heart chakra is broken? So what blocks it? Let me focus on what blocks your heart, right? So what blocks your heart is constant heartbreak. So if you go from one relationship to another and they're just breaking your heart in every way or form, that means that you are most likely going to experience a broken heart, or a broken heart chakra, or a blocked heart chakra, because most likely you would want to protect yourself from people who will constantly break your heart, right? So another sign that your heart chakra or your heart is broken is fear of trusting people, right? So if you fear trusting people, that means that you are closing off your heart, and then you also have difficulty receiving compliments. You can also start feeling unloved or uncherished, or feeling being used, right? And then you can also start holding grudges, or you can have a lot of anxiety, jealousy, fear of rejection, or giving too much but never receiving, right? So if you like this, what the topic of today, don't forget to tap. And yes, so the fourth one is then what to do when you're constantly being betrayed. Okay, so stay a bit, and then I will get into what to do when you are experiencing that, because it usually means that there is something within yourself that is attracting the type of people that are constantly betraying, So let's get into it now. Let me not wait until, Okay, so if you're constantly being betrayed, it's not about your external environment. It's never about really your external environment. It's more about your internal environment, because how you feel inside and who you are inside is what attracts other people, or it's what attracts the same people that betray you, right? So in this case, we need to look deep into what is it about yourself that ignores red flags, right? Because usually when you meet someone, let me put it from my personal experience. When I meet someone, I can usually tell if someone is a genuine person or not, right? So what is it about you that is attracting people that are not genuine, right? What is it? Maybe you give people the benefit of the doubt too much. If my good heart attracts or opposite people, what do I do? Okay, so that means that when you have a good heart, we have a misconception that we have to be good people, even to people that are not good, right? So in this case, your heart is not the one that is attracting them. Your heart is the one that is justifying that. Because you have a good heart, you're assuming that everybody has a good heart, and then you give so much, and then you get betrayed because you had so much expectation without any reward. So I'm not sure if that answers you. Please do let me know if it answers you. But your heart is not the one that is attracting bad or opposite, right? Your heart, you are the one that is using your heart to overextend yourself, to overgive, right? To people that do not deserve that energy. So, yes, please do let me know if I did answer your question. So I did say that what blocks our hearts is usually constant heartbreak. It is fear of trusting people. It is difficulty receiving compliments. You'll see how, overgive here. Yes. So, in that case, when you have a good heart, it is important for you to also build boundaries, right? Yes, overgiving, yes. Give as much as you receive. If you're giving and not receiving from that person, you should probably withdraw your energy, because they're going to drain you. So head as boy, I will accept. I just received someone who wants to join our live. So when you overgive and you don't receive, it only depletes you. Yes, Headers boy, how are you?
Yo, now my boom boom skid skid little nigga. Skid.
Oh
Boom
my God.
brr pow.
Don't give me that.
Get back to that field, you heard? I ain't even playing like my name head ass boy.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to what we were talking about, which is our heart center, right? So it is important also to note that you do not have to protect your heart. However, you need to build boundaries for yourself so that you do not experience the same thing over and over again, because you will find that most likely the people that hurt you don't really care or cannot relate to how you feel. And even if you were to convey to them that, oh, you hurt me, or I don't like what you're doing, they're probably not going to stop because it was not in them to hold the capacity of your heart, right? So these are the signs that your heart is blocked or your heart center is blocked. You get constant heartbreaks, you have fear of trusting people, you have difficulty receiving compliments, you are feeling unloved, you are holding grudges, you have anxiety, jealousy, fear of rejection, giving too much and never receiving. So how does your heart become blocked, right? How does your heart chakra become blocked? So it can become blocked because of childhood wounds, right? So let's say, so in that instance, we shall give as much as receive. Yes, give as much as you receive. However, I would also say that God gives us more so that we can give, right? However, it's important to also decipher if you are giving, but you see that this person does not care, right? You will start feeling resentment towards that person and towards yourself because you're not getting what you are giving. So it's important for you to build boundaries. And when I'm talking about boundaries, I'm saying that I mean, yes, it's important to also be selfish, right? So you can be selfless, but it's also important to balance it with selfishness. So that means that selfishness, it means that you are able to think for yourself, and then being selfless, it means that you're able to think for others. So it does not help to always think for others, but you don't think about yourself. So if you are giving your heart and you're giving and that person keeps hurting you, that means that you are not thinking for yourself. You're only thinking about the other person. So if you feel that you are being hurt, then it's important for you to pause a bit and feel for yourself and understand that you cannot put your heart through the same thing over and over again. Something in you has to change for everybody else to change, or for your environment to change or to adapt. So in that way, now everyone has to change their energy when it comes to you. And if they can't change, that means that you need to choose other people, but you are no longer tolerating the behavior. Okay, so we are going to move to the third part, which is how does it become blocked, right? How does your heart become blocked? So it can happen because of childhood wounds, right? So let's say maybe you grew up without hearing I love you, or maybe someone betrayed you, or you have been rejected. You asked someone out and they rejected you, right? There's a lot of thoughts that comes with rejection, right? So let's say someone rejected you, or maybe you lost someone. It could be tragic death, or maybe you're grieving, or it's just a loss, because a relationship also is a loss. You have lost someone. Sometimes we lose friends. So that could be another reason why we might block our hearts, right? So I would also give a short testimony. I had a friend, we were friends for 10 years. I thought we were going to be friends until we grew old. And one time she called me to tell me that she didn't like my voice. And I was like, okay, so what must I do? Like, I didn't even know if I should ask her, what should I do? Because then I'll be using my voice. So in that moment, that's when I realized I felt like I had lost, right? I had lost someone, and there was nothing I could do about it because even my voice was triggering for her, right? However, I needed to also understand that maybe something about my voice was making her internal being not feel okay, right? So I had to think about her as much as I was thinking about myself, right? And in that way, we came to an understanding that I'm not gonna be calling her anymore, and she mustn't call me. But through that, I lost a friend. So in losing a friend, that is also a loss, right? So that means that I needed to grieve the friendship that I had. So sometimes when you don't grieve the friendship, you end up not wanting to be friends with anyone because you don't trust anyone, right? So, and maybe you have also spent your years putting everyone first and forgot yourself, right? So yesterday, I was in another live and we were talking about us humans being batteries, right? So I learned this in physics, where